You don't need me to explain the obvious, but here we go. As the great Jimmy Cannon said, nobody asked me, but I love Harrison Butker. You know why? Because he pisses off all of the people I despise. I mean, loathe. I despise these people at levels you can't comprehend. And in fact, I know I'm correct when they're upset. Imagine if you said something that really pissed off Nazis, rabid communists, serial killers, pederasts, serial predators. Just think if the people that you despise take umbrage at what you say, and I'm trying not to say the enemy of my enemy, but something like that. Now, every now and then we have to stop and say, first of all, a couple of rules here. The people who take umbrage at him are miserable. These are people who are perpetually motivated and propelled by this self-loathing. They're always pissed off. They're miserable people. They have no life. They have no friends. They have no hope. They have no happiness. They have no family. Tradition to them is evil because they're outcasts. They're miserable. It is easy to despise what you do not have. And they resent the fact that he believes this. Number two, it's his opinion. If Harrison Butker got up and said, I don't believe people should ever have children, I think that the human race would be better off if we just self-depopulated and all became sterilized and stop the propagation of the species. Now, even though I wouldn't agree with that, I would say, so what? It's Harrison Butker. And I would love it because people would get upset. You see, the third reason is I love people who make people upset. I love people who piss off the world. I love the heretics, the mavericks, the revolutionaries, the people who just drive everyone nuts. And I used to love it. In my generation, we remembered how people went crazy over, the black radicals, H. Rap Brown, Angela Davis, and Stokely Carmichael. And, it was Eldridge Cleaver. And, yeah, right on. I love them because they were scaring everybody. And there must be something that they're saying that's correct because you only take flack when you're over the target. The next reason, number 4, I hope it's number 4. Keep track of this if I make a mistake. In my generation, I loved anything that scared my parents, which translated and extended to anything that scared or bothered the usual suspects. You probably don't think much of this, but when Alice Cooper came along and people said, what is this? Is he satanic? Yeah. Is he transvestitory? Yeah. Is he scary? Yeah. If it upset our parents, it's got to be good. Number 5. I'm a child of the 60s. I lived in a generation where we had moms, real moms, that looked like moms. They didn't sit around all day doing stupid dances in the kitchen and covered in these horrible carnival-like tattoos and sleeves. And they were people that you respected. They were people that looked like moms and that had this sense of, dare I say, and I'm going to say this, respectability. And I loved it. And one mom was everybody else's mom. And they were housewives. Years ago, when I was trying a case during voir dire, the jury selection, I was defending somebody. The prosecutor said to a woman, a prospective juror, ma'am, do you work or are you a housewife? When I was a kid, we were in no wise affluent. I guess you would say middle class. I don't even know. I didn't know who had money and who didn't. It didn't matter. But Jerry's mom was my mom, and my mom was Jerry's mom. And we always say good afternoon. Remember Eddie Haskell, Mrs. Cleaver? And they were wonderful. They were respectful. They ran the house. They picked people up. They took you to the doctor. They were there when you came home. They were everything. Moms were dedicated to us. It was like nothing else. There are kids today who don't even understand that. And there are women who, God forbid, if they ever wanted to mimic that or repeat that, they might feel, I don't know, ostracized or backwards. I say herald it. And I've given up on the serialization of this, number 7 or 8. This man is entitled to any goddamn thing he wants to say. And if he's at a religious school in front of religious people, it doesn't matter. We are losing the right to speak freely. If you want to say something for or against Israel, Palestine, Trump, Biden, motherhood, whatever, please do it. You don't even have to be coherent. Just say it. And I can't say this enough. And the real question I wish Mr. Butker would ask others is, excuse me, who in the are you to tell me that I can't speak before any group or I cannot opine this? So let me say something right now as far as women go, because the number one, the biggest problem is, of course, the glass ceiling. Always has been, always will be. Okay? You will have a trans woman president before you have a woman. Think about that one. Being a woman is tough. And it's not, put it this way, there is a move not to destroy men and women, but to destroy women. To destroy women. Because men think we can be women. And when women think they can be men, nobody really cares. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me not veer too much into the elliptically desultory, veered, trajectory issues of this. But there is a war on for tradition and choice. Not when you talk about choice, it's always about abortion. No, the choice for you to say if you want to be a mom, you want to be a housewife. And I say it's wonderful. And salute women who want to be housewives and mothers and wives and whatever you want to be. And to Harrison Butker, I never knew you existed. Never. But I'm your biggest fan. Why? Because you're pissing everybody off. And if you live by that credo every day, look up to the heavens and say, Dear Lord, or whomever you pray to, if you do, please let me piss off a significant number of people today, because nothing of any impact, nothing of any worth ever happened to anyone who did not royally piss off a huge group of people. Whether it's Jesus, Mahatma Gandhi, MLK, go down the list. If you're not pissing people off, you don't stand for anything. You're not saying anything. No hits, no runs, no errors. You're anodyne, you're saccharine, you're boring. And whatever you do, dear friends, do not be boring. Thank you for letting me into your brain. Do me a big favor if you could and you would. Please subscribe to this. We have to always ask you to do this. Like this, and all that kind of just repost, whatever it is. But follow me on YouTube at Lionel Nation. Follow me, and find out that you say, you know what, that guy makes a lot of sense. Which of course might bother me because I'd rather piss you off than have you agree. Now comment as you see fit.